Nicolas Cage. Really? Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, in 3D. So Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance continues the story of Johnny Blaze. And it's up to Johnny Blaze to stop Rourke from transforming his soul into a 13-year-old boy, hence the 13-year-old boy would become the Antichrist. And Rourke is actually Satan or Lucifer, however you want to call it. Okay, so if you're like me, you heard they were making a second Ghost Rider movie, you were like, oh no, why? The first one was terrible. Well, you know what? This one is not much better. Well, let's get the good stuff out of the way. The parts when Johnny Blaze becomes the Rider, those were pretty cool. They made the Rider look much better this time around. He's a lot more mean and menacing looking, apart from him pissing fire and all that silly crap. That's really the only good thing I have to say about this movie. I just got so bored with all the overdone performances and Nicolas Cage acting goofy as possible. To explain Nicolas Cage's performance, there's a scene where he has to hold the Rider back, and it's just so laughably bad. He's gonna come out. He's gonna come out. Yeah, it's that bad. That, and just you really don't care about the kid at all. You're just like, oh God, can he be the Antichrist? Maybe we'll make this movie more interesting. There's so many cameos in this movie from actually very good actors. You got Idris Elba, who just won his Golden Globe for Luther. You know, I was hoping to see a good performance out of him, but you don't even get one out of him. Or even the great cheesy movie actor from the 90s, Christopher Lambert. His little cameo is just nothing. I mean, you don't care about it. He doesn't have a good line at all in this movie. There's also Syrian Hines, if I'm pronouncing that right, I'm probably not. He played Caesar in HBO's hit series Rome. And he's just so boring as Lucifer. You thought he could be a great Lucifer. He can play a dick, so it'd be. But it's really just a lackluster performance by Syrian, and that's not like him at all. He's a very good actor. I mean, and as far as Neveldine and Taylor go, I mean, they did a fantastic direction job for the most part. The action scenes are high octane and crazy. I mean, if you like the Crank movies at all, you'll like the action scenes in this film. But even good direction can't help such a sloppy story. And speaking of sloppy story, I mean, this was written by David S. Goyer. This guy co-wrote two of the best comic book movies ever made, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. How can he write such a bad story? I mean, it's almost like they were really rushing David S. Goyer. Like, come on, we need that Ghost Rider script. Let's get it done. Nicolas Cage wants to work. Let's do this. And what we get out of it is just this big rushed piece of garbage. There weren't really action scenes. I would have been completely bored out of my mind and ready to leave. So all in all, if I have to score a Ghost Rider, I'll score it a 2 out of 5. Basically, the action scenes in this movie are the only thing that kept it from getting a 1. Alright, so my question to you guys, what did you think about Ghost Rider? Did you see it? Are you going to see it? Do you think Nicolas Cage needs to just stop? Be sure to comment below. And as always, thank you guys for subscribing, and I hope to see you guys next week.